All right. Recording. Quarantine cast. Wow.
13.
Our old friend Logan Paul, dude.
Back at it. Are you fucking with me, dude?
10,000 to any influencer who can beat me in a wrestling match. I think it's funny that New Jack thinks he's an influencer.
Yeah, dude, I was like, who is he influencing? Just Oscar the Grouch outside of his window? That's who gives him the messages to kill? It's like, this motherfucker out here. Dude.
All he did was repost it and said, I'll kill this motherfucker.
Dude, that's the...
Oh, that's too fucking funny.
I would love for Logan Paul to go up against New Jack, even in like just a thumb wrestling. Like New Jack would find a way to like rip his hand off and shove it up his stupid ass. It'd be so funny.
Does he wrestle now? Like, does he do like WWE stuff, Logan Paul?
Oh, I have no idea. I think he's just trying to like get. I was always on the fence and really didn't understand why this guy was popular to begin with. But then you find out who is in the Low Gang and doesn't know that Low Gang's messing with the original gangsta, dude. This guy will fuck. I really hope also that Logan Paul, hypothetically, he's not going to wrestle New Jack. I mean, I know it's just not going to. But I would love that if he had no idea who New Jack was and just decided to take the match anyway. And like New Jack comes at him like Gypsy Joe, just beats the shit out of him.
It just takes an aluminum bat across his head right off the bat.
None of it is like, it's just New Jack showing up, stabbing him and throwing him off a 50-foot scaffold to the turnbuckle. Dude, that would be, oh man, a motherfucker.
I don't know. I think it's funny too that like, I guess he's looking for other like YouTube stars or obviously like Instagram people that have tons of followers like that. But it's like, what's the point of that? That goes back to like the celebrity boxing, which was gay as shit too. That fucking shit sucked. So it's like, yeah, dude, you're putting 10 grand up. First off, that's like it's really not that much money. But like to New Jack, that's like ECW year salary right
You know
there,
how much camouflage that is for New Jack? That is so much blue camo for New Jack. That's a whole 2-year wardrobe for the Jack, dude.
That's all he's thinking about. Is how much camo he can buy.
New Jack's sitting back like, motherfucker, don't even know. Just all the way back.
Just walks into the Army Navy store like, oh.
Dude, he gets his own like. He's carried in like a sultan on a lawn chair, just like that one.
They're pushing his fucking janitor's thing that he comes out with. His fucking dude, he comes in a trash can.
I've also often thought about New Jack getting on a plane. Does he just show up with a like fucking trash can full of shit and throw it into customs?
It's so funny if he gets to security and he just like throws a trash can onto the moving thing. They're like, yeah, you can't bring any of this. Is all weapons. He's like, yeah, I ain't hiding it though.
Yeah, dude. He's like, is this broken guitar carry on? So he can just have it like above the dude.
He goes into the fucking metal detector thing and just puts his arm out, just explodes. It's like, oh yeah, dude.
He can't go anywhere. Dude.
It's like, dude, what are you, Wolverine? It's just like fucking. He's just lined in knives, dude.
That's New Jack's mutant powers. He goes like this, and just butter knives come out of his hand. It's like,
yeah, they're all mismatched, rusty knives.
Mismatched. One has a purple plastic handle. He's like, you see that motherfucker? Dude, I would love and I think that's kind of bullshit too, is that all these celebrities, when they talk about like, oh, I'll take out any influencer, it's like, you're going after pussies just like you. That's not a fun competition. That's like fucking really dumb. Like going after a legitimate professional wrestler would be like, even like Honky Tonk Man. Someone who's even had like just a little bit of training who just could put you through the ringer would be fucking amazing. That's what I want.
Yeah, so it's just fucking hilarious. This is totally, well, it's kind of on subject, but yeah, Logan Paul is a fucking retard, and I hope he fights New Jack. I hope that. But speaking of wrestling, I was laughing so hard about how Biden and Harris are like the ticket now. And I was like, dude, I wonder if Biden's so fucking gone now that he was like, it's gonna be me and Kamala Harris, but he meant the dead wrestler. He was like, wait, who's this black chick?
Biden shows up to a podium with white skull face paint and stars on his titties like.
He's like, okay, I see the issue. There is a huge mix-up on which Kamala.
Dude, he's like, oh, not Kamala, Damn it. Just fuck. Dude, but then he says, but he starts talking about like foreign leaders that he's going. He's like, we're gonna go after Abdullah, the butcher, at the same time. It's like, you have no idea what you're talking about, Biden.
We're going after that camel clutch son of a bitch, the sheep too. Don't think we're gonna.
I saw what they did in Starcade '93. I've had enough. Kamala, get over here. She comes running out. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's like, who the fuck are you?
What if she came out dressed like Big Boss Man with a Confederate like patch on her?
That'd be so funny. Dude. Biden. That was Biden's only thing. He's like, you have to be dressed like Kamala to be my Kamala. So she just comes out. She's like, I'm very honored to accept the vice president ticket. The face paint was a Joe thing. I don't. Sorry about that.
Big stars over her pancake nips, just standing there. Just, I don't know what I'm doing. But I swear we're going to bring back law and order to this country. It's like, I believe it.
Biden just hits the edge where he's fucking just like, he's just trying to beat up Trump at this point. So he's just getting big black dudes to be his partners.
Dude, he gets
big, scary black dudes.
King Mabel from the WWF Attitude Era. Just a fat dude. Just standing there in a blonde afro mohawk, just like.
Yeah, he just gets like random black dudes who were like portrayed tough guys, but they have to dress like that. It's like Ice Cube comes out. He's like, could you get the Jerry curls back in? We're talking boys in the hood, 93, 94-ish.
Dude, Biden's standing there. He's like, I pick Kamala Harris. I thought it was Kamala.
I was gonna go with name.
Dude.
Biden's Kamala's last name.
Dude, his number 2 pick was Too Cold Scorpio, but he just got on the ticket. He's like, I don't know if I can go with this. It's like,
yeah, dude. It's so funny because now
imagine Biden literally looking through the paper after he picked Kamala. He's like, I got it. This is the best pick I've ever made in my life. It's like,
it's a pick. It's after reading the article of how he died. He's like, I want this guy. This guy's good, dude. The famed wrestler Kamala passes away. He's like, we should get this guy.
He sees that old timey like fucking wrestling magazine with Kamala's having Hulk Hogan's head on a spear. He's like, now that is business. That's what we won in the White House. Finally bringing that Hogan son of a bitch justice.
It's like, he just brings out a wrestling buddy as a running mate. It's like, all right, dude. Joe,
that's how you know. That would be, honestly, right now, that's a great ticket. Joe Biden and a wrestling buddy, if anything.
I mean, dude, I'd vote for him.
Dude, how could you not? If he comes out, dude, he's got somebody on his shoulders like, hey, what's going on? You know what we're doing?
Warrior.
I just want to let you know I'm an American warrior, such as the 2-time heavyweight champion, Ultimate Warrior, right here. Never mind the stains on them. I may have fucked this fucking wrestling buddy. Dude, Biden fucks a wrestling buddy on stage.
They just have Ultimate War out there for like a foreign policy speech. It's like, all right,
dude, they keep panning to Warrior, and it's just like,
it's like, that's a strong stance by Vice President Warrior.
You slowly see a hand just like,
Yeah, but he still beats Pence in a fucking.
Turns out that a stuffed Ultimate Warrior has more personality than Mike Pence, and he's pissed, dude. That is to a T, man.
The mic coming over, it's like, and Warrior, your reply. Strong silent again. This is good. This is heating up.
Dude, that's how you bait Mike Pence.
It's like, God, this guy's good.
Like they go on like tax reform, and Pence is like, well, I think, Trump is going to have some good things coming up in the fall. We're going to go over healthcare again and try to get Obamacare repealed. It's like, Warrior, your stance. And it's just, and Biden's like, all right, we're not going to get it repealed at all. This guy, this fucking bullshit. Like,
Trump takes Pence out of office. He's like, I like this guy.
Dude,
get
Pence
me the doll.
Into fucking Kenny KGB from Round. He's like, check all day with this bullshit.
He's like, pay that man his money.
Yeah, dude. That's I got to be honest with you. If in 2020 in November, Logan Paul isn't murdered by New Jack, that's actually
murdered by New Jack.
Dude, that's actually the way to get TikTok banned forever. Is the first TikTok murder is fucking New Jack stabbing Logan Paul to like some new wave K-pop song. That would be the way to go, dude.
I wonder if New Jack actually. I mean, he obviously saw the tweet because the tweet got obviously a ton of traffic. But I wonder if he saw it and was like, "Let me look into." Oh no, never mind. You're like 8 seconds into one of New Jack's YouTube videos. Like, oh no, what?
Dude, it's just New Jack throwing Vic Grimes off of like the 40-foot scaffold. He's like,
I tried to kill him.
Yeah, I want to kill that motherfucker. I ain't got no love for him. It's like,
Logan's like, Logan. It's like,
dude.
Logan, hey, it's me, Logan Paul. We're about to wrestle New Jack. That's like the idea when we had him dumping him in North Philly. Dude, running around saying the N-word.
Logan Paul, his entrance music, because he knows it's going to be his last, is Arms of the Angels by Sarah McLachlan. He's just like, dude, how fucking nuts would that be? I honestly would pay top dollar. If that was on like pay-per-view or a Zoom.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, what is
I mean, honestly, from a financial point and marketing stance on this whole thing, that's $1 million idea for both of them. Because
seriously,
everybody, New Jack got a ton of heat from the fucking Beyond the Mat thing. I think
Dark Side of the Ring, yeah,
or Dark Side of the Ring, and fucking, he got pretty popular again, and people didn't know who he was. Were like, whoa, this guy's fucking nuts. They're like, wait, that nutty guy who killed a bunch of people is going to fight Logan Paul. It's like, yeah, I'm going to tune in to see if he kills Logan Paul, of course. I know he's going to win the fucking match. Everyone knows that. I just want to see why he's going to break script. You know what I mean? They try
dude.
And, like, New Jack. He's like, fuck that, dude.
That's the other thing, too, is like a lot of New Jack's matches, if you watch them, there's, I'm going to say, a 2 or 3 minute period where like one dude gets some licks in on New Jack where it looks like New Jack, like, he's going to win, but you're like, oh man, he got the best of New Jack for a second there. And then New Jack just pulls out like a frying pan out between his legs and belts this fucking idiot in the mouth. Dude, watching Logan Paul lose his front teeth and be like, oh no, just crawling out of the ring would be my favorite thing in the world.
He's like, all right, New Jack, let's give him a show. He's like, fuck you, dude. Let's give him a show. He's like, just starts stabbing him in the neck. He's like, oh God, it's real. That's real metal.
New Jack just comes out in a suit made of dirty hypodermic needles, just like. Logan's like, I did not prepare for this. I did not.
He's out there he's out there dressed like Shawn Michaels.
Dude, he's got the mirror. He's got the mirror vest, and he's like coming in on a zip line, like.
He's in the corner like Val Venus. He's just like. New Jack's like.
New Jack comes out on a gurney wearing a bomb, just like, this is how it's gonna go.
He just runs at him with a suicide bomb.
Suicide.
It's like, oh shit, dude.
Dude, New Jack goes absolutely nuts. He shows up wearing a Klan robe, and everyone's like, "What is this?" Like, you know it, motherfucker. Like
New Jack's,
no.
dude. Logan Paul would definitely come out and be like fucking Apollo, and then Rocky Forward just like comes out and he's like, "Living in America."
Yes.
Dude, New Jack's just like,
New
he shot him.
New Jack's the first wrestler to have a gun in the ring. He's just like, dude.
We're here with New Jack.
He literally he doesn't even wrestle him. He just shoots him in the knee.
Give me my money, motherfucker. I need that camo.
That's how he gets the money. He just holds Logan Paul hostage.
He goes up behind him. He's like, "I'll fucking kill you, dude."
He puts a gun in Logan Paul's mouth.
He comes to his house the night before the fight. It's like, what is New Jack doing here? So I want that fucking money.
A fucking plastic trash can full of brooms goes through Logan Paul's front window. He's like, I don't even know how he did it. I live on the 13th floor of this apartment building. I don't get it. It's like,
dude, and that's the thing too. It's like, I don't think he would do it because, I mean, as dumb as, you know, as stupid as Logan Paul is or whatever the fuck, I don't even know what the fuck he does anymore. I know he's like a big fighter type guy. I know he was trying to do like UFC and stuff.
That's what I was just going to ask. Is he doing like UFC stuff?
I think for one point he was definitely trying to get involved with it, but I don't know if it was on like a professional level or if it was like on you know, celebrity boxing level. Like he wasn't gonna like get in there with fucking Diaz, you know what I mean, and run a couple fucking rounds.
That's another person who
beat the shit out.
That would be awesome.
Diaz would just beat the shit out of him,
dude. Peace, Logan Paul. You know, another fucking Dan Henderson just destroying Logan Paul. Just like that left bomb out of nowhere. Watching Logan Paul, that's another thing too. And again, this is terrible, but how great would it be if Logan Paul's like, I'm doing it. I'm doing the UFC. And then he gets punched in the head one time and he's retarded for the rest of his life. Just like totally handicapped. Like
the idea of just New Jack seeing 10 grand and he just forgets that it's like for a wrestling match and he's like, I got it. It's like a bounty now. So he just shows up. He's got him making tapes. He's like, read what's on the card, motherfucker. And Logan Paul's like, I am being held captive by New Jack. Next thing you see him in like a grainy like security footage with a hat on an AK. They got him Patty Hearst up, robbing banks.
Dude, Logan Paul goes through Stockholm syndrome and he has the fucking
New Jack's like, I want more than that 10 grand, white boy. You get in that bank and rob the shit out of it.
Dude, how crazy would it be if New Jack got hold of Logan Paul and put him on the street turning tricks and like you don't see Logan Paul for like 4 years. You have no idea what happened to him. And he goes by, dude, he's Leanna Paulina. That's what he is on the street. And he's just like, I suck mad dick. He's just like,
he shows up in the next Casey Hooker's documentary on HBO. He's like, Hooker's at the point.
Yeah,
it's Logan Paul.
New Jack has extracted all of Logan Paul's teeth and just give him dentures so he can pop them out and give you the best gum job of your life. He's like, check me out. Dude, that would be...
I'm Logan Paul. I'm about to deep throat this John.
Dude, in the grainy video, he makes Logan Paul squat on an English hydro cucumber. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Bit off more than I can chew. Dude, he flies.
I'd be sick if New Jack Chuck buried him. It just farted in his face. He made a video. He's pissing on him in a tub and farting in his face.
The video is just New Jack's asshole opening up like this. Right next to a mouth.
He's like, I'm Logan Paul. I'm about to suck a fart out of New Jack's ass.
Dude, I'll tell you what, though. I would say that if New Jack was going to challenge him to any fight, all expenses paid. I mean, if anybody could do it, noose fight in the Suicide Forest. New Jack versus Logan Paul. Both of them were wearing nooses up on a branch. First one down. That's the end game, dude. I'm surprised that didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only thing that New Jack would respect out of him. He's like, yo, man, I heard you put a video up with some Chinaman hanging in the jungle. That's good shit, man.
Dude, that's the only
It's the only thing he respects about Logan Paul.
New Jack respects, like, I heard you put a video up of that guy in the forest. He's like, I got some ears from the forest. I went into West Virginia. There wasn't anybody in there. I fucking killed him anyway. It's just like.
Dude, there should be a three-way match between these two and Jannetty. Either way, Logan Paul's getting killed. He might be intentionally by New Jack or unintentionally by Marty Jannetty.
Marty Jannetty threatens to make Logan Paul disappear in the Chattahoochee River. It's like,
he's like, listen, when I was beating him to death with a brick, I meant not to death, but beating him with a brick, I did not mean to kill this man. I just meant to hurt him, fuck him up.
I would be willing to bet also Logan Paul is looking to have like a tag match with his stupid brother, right? His brother does stuff too, right?
Yeah,
he's another like influencer.
His brother gets raided by the feds, dude. He just got a fucking search warrant at his house. They got a bunch of weapons at his fucking mansion.
What, really?
Yeah, Jake Paul.
Jake Paul had a bunch of weapons at his house?
Yeah, it was probably fucking, he's probably, dude, I hate to say it like this, but like these are the dudes that like, they hang out with guys. They're just using them for their fucking money and their pussies. Of course. So they're like, fuck it, let's just go over this guy's mansion and hide a bunch of guns. Like, Jake, I'm going to keep this AK here. They're like, he was like, well, what's that one? He's like, it's a couple bazookas. Don't fucking touch it, you pussy. And he's like, also, if people come by tomorrow, you do not know me.
Also, like, don't look in that cage. There's a few 8-year-olds in there. Shut up. We're going to Thailand.
Yeah. Right now, it was... Jake Paul focusing on boxing amid FBI probe, not bailing on Nate Robinson fight.
Nate Robinson?
I don't know.
You know what I've also thought about, like, a bunch about these, like, people who are doing the TikToks and influence shit. Is like, they're eventually gonna be in their, like, they're gonna get older. And, like, I understand that people look back on things they did as kids, but you can be like, oh, man, I was very stupid. I was through a phase. But, like, now we live in a world where you can monetize your stupid phase you're going through. And that'll now be your, like, thing for a while. Like, I couldn't imagine being, like, an 80-year-old Logan Paul looking back on his life. Like, I remember challenging a professional wrestler for $10,000. Like, what kind of fucking life do you have?
Yeah, dude. Old drunk guys did that with like bears in North Jersey back in the 60s and 70s, and that's cool. Dude, even they look back and they're like, God, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm like, yeah, but that was awesome.
Yeah. Chuck Wepner fighting a bear in a ball.
That's where I was going with it. It's like, fuck that. That's great. If Logan Paul fought a bear, I'd give him fucking more credit.
Man. Dude, see, that's what I want. I want an super unhinged Logan Paul. Like, it's like, I will fight any animal in any zoo for $10,000. I guarantee you get some people bite on that hook, dude.
Yeah, and also it's like, dude, I would respect him more if he fought well, actually, I put it like this. If he fought New Jack or he fought a bear, I think he'd have a better chance with the fucking bear walking out alive. Dude. The bear, at least you could tase it. New Jack just takes the dart out, just like puts it up his nose. He's like, that's good. That's good stuff.
Dude, New Jack's heart is wrapped in barbed wire. I swear to God, dude. You cannot.
Dude, he doesn't have a heart.
Kill this guy. Dude, no, it's not a heart. It's just a fucking mason jar full of needles and pins. It's just like.
It's just the black fist from the Black Panthers flag in the 60s. But it's got knives and pieces of glass.
Dude, his heart is the fist from Kickboxer dipped in glue and glass. Dude.
And that's the funniest thing is like, oh my God, dude. That'd be sick if New Jack came out though. And I always joked about this with a bunch of people because, if you watch the documentary on him, the biggest thing that got him going on like the crazy shit was him supporting OJ. It was like, good. I'm glad you killed those two white, remember back in the day.
Of course. Yeah, definitely.
If he came out with OJ as his like Jimmy Hart, OJ comes out with like a loud horn, like, woo.
Dude, if OJ was Jimmy Hart, just like, we got him! Yeah!
He's got the hair.
Dude.
If OJ came out with New Jack,
Dude,
and
if
OJ was Jimmy Hart,
if
that
OJ
game's
came
over.
out in whiteface as Jimmy Hart, dude, that would be the best.
Dude, if OJ came out dressed as if OJ Simpson came out dressed as Nicole Simpson,
Dude, I was just gonna say if OJ came out dressed as like Marilyn Monroe or anything, this about we don't get it.
That'd be sick if he came dressed out like Kato Kalin.
Dude, OJ comes dressed as Kamala Harris, dude. It's like a mashup. Like no one saw that coming.
He's got the African face paint, but he's also in like a business power suit.
Pantsuit, just with big fake tits swinging around. That, dude, that's the ultimate.
I feel like, dude, look at this team, dude. Kamala, like, what was his nickname?
Oh, I don't think because Abdullah was the butcher. I don't think Kamala had a fucking nickname at all.
He did. He had I don't know if it was like as popular.
You know, speaking of not to touch base on too much like wrestling history or anything, Kamala was the first person to body slam Andre the Giant.
Really?
Everyone thinks it was Hogan in WrestleMania 2. Kamala did it. That was the first
giant. The Ugandan giant.
Ugandan giant, Kamala Harris.
Yeah, the Ugandan giant, who's from Senatobia, Mississippi. At least this town sounds African. What the fuck?
What was the
I thought he was from Africa.
No. Yeah.
I mean, dude, he went full on. You know what I mean? He was like, all right, dude.
Type of retard that thinks the Ultimate Warrior is from parts unknown. You're like, I don't know where he's from.
I think he grew up on the moon.
He's from Kissimmee, Florida. Didn't know, dude. That's fucking wild.
Kissimmee, Florida. Yeah.
That is an unknown part, dude.
Jericho donated $5,000 to help pay for his funeral and family expenses. Dude, Jericho's
good for him, man. I mean, Chris Jericho is one of those guys too. It's like.
Also, I do remember this too. I mean, that was funny, but I definitely remember this guy definitely not being African because I remember him doing fucking interviews with Gene. He'd be like, "I'll tell you this, Gene." I'd be like, "Wait, you're the Ugandan giant."
When Gene would be interviewing someone who like was their manager, not Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fuji could speak pretty good English, but there was a couple managers that were like Asian, and they'd be like, "We come and we get them what we need. You know about what we do." And Gene's like, "All right, I don't understand a lot what you just said there. Confusing words, but we're gonna go right over it." Like, dude, he'd just be like, "Good. Just Gene looking right at the camera like, "Why did you give this guy right off the boat to me? Thank you very much, Vince McMahon, you fucking moron."
That's like Gene had to deal with like if like Pete Weber was a manager. He's like, "We're here with manager Pete Weber." He's like, "Who do you think you are?" "I am." He's like, "I don't know what that sentence means, Pete. We're gonna keep moving along."
Dude, imagine Mean Gene as a person at Ellis Island giving new immigrants names. He's like,
"You're like, Kamala.
Kamala, we're gonna call you Frank from now on. Frank O'Leary. You're gonna be working up the street at Pennsburg Auto Parts. Get up there."
A lot of buildings to be built. It'd be funny if he just got so mad. That's when he would start talking about in the interviews, like when Savage was putting the cream on his head, and he just stopped. He's like, "You know, if I was working at Ellis Island when you came over, I'd have you
honestly, Randy,
200 floors up."
I'm gonna be perfectly clear with you right now, Randy. If I was your mother, I would have drowned you in the tub. You're a coked up, half-retarded man-child. Don't know how you even got in through the doors. If I was Vince McMahon, I would have given you away to some sort of underground Russian fighting team. You are worthless.
He's like, "Ooh, yeah." He's like, "Didn't hear a word, did you, Randy?" Nothing breaking that.
One ear and out the other, Gene. Ooh, yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Macho. You are truly vapid in every way possible.
Gene's like, "I am in a ever-growing nightmare here at WWF. Should have finished law school.
I just want to let everyone know that I signed my life away to a 10-year contract to Vince McMahon. He is truly evil incarnate, and he has my balls in a vice grip right now. We're going to go right next to Brother Love. How do you feel about the upcoming match? It's just has no idea what to say. Just losing his mind.
But the funny thing is, too, going back to what I started it with is how funny it would be if Biden was just retarded. He thought it was Kamala, the fucking wrestler. The arguments going on now are so funny because no one wants Biden in the first place, and now he's got a woman that accused him of being racist and a sexual predator.
Right there.
Like,
this is if there's anything, and again,
I got points with me, dude. I was like, dude, Biden is gonna spin off of this fucking earth. He's like, you know who I like? Remember that girl who accused me of being racist and like the whole sexual stuff? Let's talk to her. Like,
cops are not very popular right now. All right. And also people who accuse me of smelling underage women's hair. But you know what? I like the cut of her jib. This is, again, I try to stay away from political stuff, but like when people talk about, like I've always been like, how can you even trust these politicians, especially when it's Democrats choosing their running mate, and it's clearly a person who went out of their way to shit all over you in a debate, who targeted things you put into order or things you were said in the past. And now you're going to be like, I really appreciate how this person called me out on being a huge racist, not letting kids get bused into segregated parts of America. You know what I like? The way she called me out on that. I'm going to change.
They're like, Joe, this is the same lady that did that. He's like, was that her? I tell you, I was coked out of my mind that entire conversation. I was not paying attention to anything. She just looked good. I'm going to be honest with you. She was wielding it.
I got to be honest with you. Kamala, I'm going to tell you right now, I never say the N-word. I never say it. I sing it in the shower. I sing it, but I never say it. You just got to give me the benefit of the doubt on that.
God, dude. I wish he was still alive to fucking be the moderator for a fucking debate. Because everyone, I remember there was a thing going around for Rogan too. It's like, dude, Mean Gene would have been the best in this day and age. With Trump never saying a word but winning every debate, Biden talking out of his ass, and then whoever the fuck else is there. It's just like, dude, just have Mean Gene. He's already dealt with this level of retard for fucking 30 years. He's like, dude, let me wrangle him in. I know exactly what to say.
That's what I mean. Like, Mean Gene had to deal with not only fucking coked up maniacs, but people who are getting paid exponentially more than him.
And like at least the politicians have some sort of formal like education, and they at least graduate. I mean, they might have skated through with fucking benefit of being, a family or like a fucking legacy of their college, whatever. But at least they learned something.
They had to do something.
He's brushing, dude. He's painting without a brush. Dude. He's got a bunch of retards that didn't graduate 8th grade that were roofing by 9th, and they're just steroided and coked up, and he's got to wrangle them in for a show. That's the moderator right there.
Imagine Mean Gene showing up to the WWF with just a duffel bag looking over it, and he just sees all of these juice heads running around with helmets on, smacking at each other. He's like, I guess this is going to be the worst day of my life. God damn it.
They start playing the Rudy theme song, but instead of getting hit, he's just trying to finish a conversation. He's like, come on. Don't hold back. He's like, why don't you chill out? Mean Gene's just like young, getting into a pre-mustache Gene.
Yeah, dude. And he's like,
he was fighting Irish.
Jake the Snake is getting mad. He's like, Vince, this guy's talking every day like it's WrestleMania. I don't get it.
Like it's the dang Super Bowl.
He's like, I wish he had half of your heart, you son of a bitch.
I'm telling you, though, Mean Gene fucking moderating the presidential debates right now would be fucking awesome because he could hit them backstage before they hit the podiums, dude, and just get their words. I don't care about him being like the person that has to sit out there and be like, okay, time, next person. That's anybody could do. Give that to fucking what's his name? By God, let him do it, dude. Let fucking by God do it.
Jim Ross. By God, King, you made a good point there. He's
let Jim Ross do that. I'm interested to get the thoughts. No one interviews these presidential or vice presidential candidates pre-debate, like of WWE. That's what they should do. It's like, dude, let's get them fired up because Trump would crush. Everyone knows that. His fucking Gene interview pre-debate would be amazing.
Mean Gene talking to Trump is bread and butter. I want Mean Gene talking to someone who would just like be befuddled by even having someone bring up those questions.
Yeah.
Like if Pence was walking out and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna stop you right now. We're here with Vice President nominee again for the 4th year running, Michael Pence. How do you feel about people when they see you dancing around questions about gay marriage and equality, the fact that you are too creepy to be around other women, and the fact that your face looks painted on the back of an ass?" Dude, Pence would just be like, "What?"
No, let me sing it. Pence got into it. He's like, Gene, I'm going to tell you this. Kamala better watch her ass.
Gene, I'm going to be honest with you. Dude, he just fucking loses it. Gene, I'm going to be totally honest with you. My wife is a huge dumb cunt, and Kamala better smack those titties in my face. You heard it here first. Mike Pence calls his wife a dumb, unsexualized cunt. Kamala Harris better smack those star-painted titties in my face. Confusing words.
Dude, it'd be sick if the presidential debates were fucking set up like the Royal Rumble. So like somebody's talking, then it's like ding ding ding, and someone else comes out.
Dude, there's a time limit, like bam,
it's like Ross Perot floats in on his ears from the ceiling. It's like, whoa. Could
Ross
it be?
Perot's back from the dead with all the charts. He's like, "You see here, everyone's stupid. I got this and that. Yeah, you see how economy's gonna come back again? I got you."
Dude, that'd be sick though. They unleash Junior comes out. Bush comes out, dude. He definitely comes out to Stone Cold music now because he has no responsibility. He's like, fucking hey, I did 9/11. Woo!
Thought I did 9/11. I did it right. It's like, damn, dude. It's like, how are you gonna interact with another foreign power coming in here? It's the war of terror that I caused. 9/11. I did that. And then you got Cheeto boy over here thinking he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He has no idea how to run a goddamn 4-year presidency, and you got this black bitch.
He's looking over. He's like, "That's right, Cheetah Boy. Do something.
Hey,
Do something.
you want to step to me? I'm gonna fuck your wife's bush. I swear to God.
Now that my face is to you.
I'll fuck your face. I will pin you down and fuck your mouth." It's like,
dude. Yeah, I don't know. The debates should be pretty interesting because I don't know who.
I'll tell you what. And again,
moderates them now, but it's like if they don't ask that, I mean, obviously that's going to be now. She has to understand that. That's going to be one of the first thing. Like their advisors went up was like, okay, if you're taking this ticket when you do the debates, are they even going to do the debates?
They're going to
have to, right?
They're going to have to. And
it's not like people aren't stuck at home to watch them, but
dude.
We're going to ask, you know, what I mean is like, that had been one of the first things that they went to her with is like, yo, when we do debates, you know, the first thing they're going to be, it's like, question for Ms. Harris. You accused your running mate of rape and being racist. Why are you here?
Yeah.
That'd be sick if she just answers like, well, Gene, to be honest.
Dude, how great would it be if instead of answering any question, she just size Moriard out of the off the podium?
she picks it up like it's the couch on the Arsenio Hall show, and she's the warrior.
Dude, how I honestly would.
You gotta bring Warrior back. It's like, and surprise candidate, Ultimate Warrior. Let's go to Warrior for a question.
Dude, how crazy would it be if Biden thought that he was picking Kamala, and then he tries to make his whole cabinet dead wrestlers he thinks still alive? he's like Benoit, definitely Treasury. I gotta be honest with you. The guy knows how to
Hungarian. Andre, get the French guy, whatever the fuck he was. That's good for foreign stuff.
Secretary of State Owen Hart. I mean, come on, Blue Blazer. You know.
Put him in charge of the Air Force.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, if somebody knows anything about flying, it's my buddy Owen.
If there's anybody I want in charge of Space Force, it's Ravishing Rick Rude. Come on. Imagine us on top of Mars, just really giving it to everyone. And take that, Russia. You bunch of pussies.
Let's get on the phone with Val Venus, see if he's free to be an assistant, so they can both be up on Mars. Like,
he goes, he's like, head of military. You're stupid if you don't think I'm picking Sergeant Slaughter. Why wouldn't I? I mean, come on.
Oh, dude, speaking of space stuff, I don't know why I always go to Russia when I think of space stuff. Probably because we cheated them out. But did you see Putin? Putin fucking said that the Russian doctors have
coronavirus cure.
Coronavirus cure. He's like, and he said one of his own daughters. Now, I'm not going to say this sounds shady because I know this is going to be public. And I don't know how many Russian listeners we have here, but
we have a big.
This is the war. He's like, just eat it. You should eat it, Americans. It's like, it's just cyanide pills, dude. He's like, I got corona. Here we go.
Dude, the pill says cyanide on it, but somebody's crudely crossed it out and just wrote coronavirus cure. That's what you eat.
It's just an X across it with like a smiley emoji. It's like, yeah,
See,
corona.
The pill is happy. Why don't you take pill? It's like,
yeah. It's like, you don't even have a daughter. He's like, what's that?
Yeah. Dude, it's just a Russian cosmonaut with a wig on, like.
He's older than Putin. He's like, ha. I'm not Natalia Putin. I don't have it no more. Take drug.
Dude, a sunken-in, square-jawed old cosmonaut, like, I am Putin's daughter. Hi.
It's just a bear wearing a hammer and sickle. He's like, we go to my daughter.
His daughter comes in, and it's a bear on a bike, just riding in with a.
He's like, no more corona. Come on.
Train her from birth. She good.
Panover's just ripping one of his assistants apart. She's like, she's playful now.
She's very
aggressive. The energy.
Very aggressive. Very aggressive.
I mean, the funny thing is, I hope this is just a baller move by Putin where he's like, yeah, we figured it out in like 2 weeks. They're like, damn it.
Dude,
you remember that whole space race shit you guys fucked us on in the 60s? We're not going to lose this one. We already had the drug. It's done.
Not only is
like, he's like, dude, Pooty, babe.
Dude,
thought we were on the same page here. We were gonna wait for after the elections to announce that, and I was in on it. Remember?
I thought, come on. You know these drugs. You hide this from us. You hide it from us.
Pooty. I gotta be honest with you. Feel a little fucking neglected
Pooty,
here.
You're killing me. You're killing me here. I know we were gonna split the move 50-50. Come on.
It's all out of whack. Trump's sweating. He's like, I don't know what Biden's doing. He just announced a dead wrestler as his running mate. That's got me fucking hot. I don't know. That's a good move, I think. Because my vice president's alive. I wish he was dead. He stinks. Anyway, what's up with the pill? He's like, it's just coke in a capsule. He's like, good. I like it. I like this. I like where we're going with this. Pooty, babe.
He convinces dude, you know what would be a power move? And I'm going to say this right now. Power move. Putin claims he's got the drug to cure COVID, right?
Yeah.
Jackass Trump buys up that drug, join with Putin, join with Russia, squashes beef, but the drug that Putin has is like some sort of like, it kills 78% of America. That would be.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Dude. That would be
It'd
amazing.
Be better if it was like the hangover pill that GoPuff used to give you when you used to get boost from him.
Dude, all it does is he gives you a pill and all it does is change your poop pink. He's like, got you, stupid Americans. It's like the Frankenberry.
You just wake up, you're like, man, I really feel like wearing clothes from the early 90s. Dressing like the Russians.
You wake up and you have a fucking penchant for Jordache jeans.
You're like, what are these, BK Nights? Here we go, dude.
I like this. Yeah, dude, everyone in America is only wearing tracksuit tops. That's all they're wearing.
You just wake up, you're like, damn, I want Velcro. Everything Velcro, dude. This is sweet.
Everyone in America buys a Geo Metro. They're like, I'm getting it up. I don't need this. Why do I have such a big car?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
It's like, I don't understand why my roof does not look like a soft serve ice cream. I feel like I should have that.
Dude, they put a soft serve dollop on top of the Washington Monument. They're like, that's pretty good. That is pretty good.
When you hit Lincoln, there's a button on the Lincoln Memorial. He pops off. He's like,
He doesn't.
Putin's like, yes, dude, we did.
They give the Liberty Bell a false Russian Rasputin beard. They're like, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Oh no. Yeah, so I mean I don't know how much truth is behind this. I mean, it's Russia, so I'm gonna believe them. I'm gonna go out on the ledge and be like, hey, I think they did it. Russia's
so wait,
number
is it
one.
only? So I know China isn't taking. They're not taking any responsibility for it being made in a lab. They're like denying that up and down, which is fine.
Sure.
But they also, as far as I know, I mean, I don't know. Do you know if China is anywhere close to like having a cure or vaccine or anything like that? Because all I know about is Russia.
If anything, they're probably just strengthening their fucking space program. They're like, we fucked up, dude. This shit got out. We're getting the fuck off this planet.
Speaking of drugs, before we get into that, so I had seen on a couple people's stories where they were like going off about like America hiding the truth, and then they show that like that black lady, she's like, hydrochloroquine is the best way to go. I've seen it used, and it was like, look, everyone's hiding the truth. Listen to this lady, and then she's also like, you know, demons come up from the ground and alien sperm is being injected into. It's like, God damn it.
Like, damn it, Rhonda.
Dude. Just stop while you're ahead. It's like somebody talking too much. Like, you got a good idea, and then you just jump the shark into retardville. It's like at one point in time, this stupid bitch is talking about how, like, if you watch movies and women get turned on by male actors, they can become pregnant by them.
Yeah.
This is like when people are like, oh, the government's hiding the truth. It's like, well, I don't know if they're hiding the truth as much as just letting retards run wild and say whatever the fuck they want. And everyone's
I don't know. I mean, Putin might not be lying, though. I think he's dead serious. I don't think Putin has much for the
this is what I would say. I would believe that Russia would have the cure, but I honestly don't think Russia would tell us about it.
Oh, man, 4 hours ago, Falsey cast doubt on Putin's coronavirus vaccine claim. I'm like, well, Falsey, you would, dude. You're supposed to be solving this shit. Putin's like, come and taste some, dude. It's great. It fixes everything. I had gonorrhea. Go on.
Putin just shows a picture of his dick, and it's like those before and after boner pill things on Pornhub. It's like, you'll see that before.
That'd be funny if Trump just fucked with him and got him to say this is the cure, but it's just like a big batch of Blue Chews. He's like,
dude, everyone in America is wrecked as fuck.
I mean, I'm still coughing. My immune system is definitely dying. But
I got a fever.
God damn, I am rigid.
But I can cut wood with this thing. Watch out. I am still sick. Very. I threw up.
You should not be within 6 feet of me.
So earlier this morning, I'm crying blood. But if you see this goddamn diamond cutter I got here, get out of the way.
You'll cry, come.
I will fuck your head until it explodes. Swear to God. Get me Logan Paul. I'll fuck him to death for $10,000.
What if they're like, Putin, this is nothing more than a caffeine pill, and you just label this as a coronavirus vaccine? He's like, okay. I'll tell you this, Logan Paul, I want you, dude. I wanted to get to you, and now I got to you.
Dude, what if the pill
Putin would fuck Logan Paul up, dude?
What if the pill is just Tylenol, but he puts one bedazzle on top of it? He's like, this is super pill. You see this? You take this. You'll have no symptom forever.
To pick the right one, it's like the Last Crusade. You go, it's just a bunch of pills. You're like, what's a pill for a king? It's like, I don't know. Putin grew up a poor man. It's probably the brown one over there.
Dude, what if Putin says the cure is eating cat turds?
He's like, holy shit, they're doing it. They're doing it.
Seriously, like Putin's like, I don't know what else to say about America. They just believe shit. This is amazing. This is amazing care. Hundreds of dude. Think about the scams that people fall for daily in America. Think about.
Oh
it.
yeah,
it's amazing. So like having a foreign power who is like the Kremlin comes out with like the new drug, and they find out that like the healing powers of cat poop is like it'll cure corona.
Oh.
I guarantee with the right YouTube video, with the right angle, someone would be like, eating cat shit actually, helps suppress coronavirus. I read it. It's a real thing. I would be willing to bet a population the size of like South Dakota in the U.S.
Oh yeah,
enough people to fill South Dakota would eat cat shit. I guarantee.
I mean, dude, you're talking about a country that has people that are alive that banned Kindergarten Cop. Movie festivals.
Fucking no.
Because it promotes some kind of police state or harassment. It's like, are you out of your fucking mind? It's
seriously.
Like, dude, if anyone, there can't be one person that agrees with that woman, because I mean, I'm not going to attack that woman. I'm attacking what she did there. I don't know anything else about her, but to get that removed, if you agree with that, you are fucking definitely part of the problem.
Out of your fucking mind.
I don't give a fuck what side you're on. That's nuts.
It's not even a side, dude. That's what I'm saying. Is like this ultra PC shit. It's not even a side. It's like a new dimension. It doesn't even exist in our realm. It's like a new, like these are the type of people, I swear to shit, would want the country to be divided into that. It's like, well, you can have your whole fucking, come to us. Let's not unite people. That's division.
Because if they don't have the chaos, they don't exist. If they don't have the fucking beef and battle and bullshit that everyone can shit on and do online comments on, you're wiping out 1 million plus that don't really have any existence in reality anyway. So it's like, whoa.
This is another thing too. Is like these people want to.
That lady is Reddit come to life,
without a doubt.
Dude, that is fucking. That lady sucks.
And these fucking people, they want a war that they dictate, that they know they can win.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the whole point. Is that like they're going after something that's like you can't question it because it's so absurd. It's like, why would you even do this? Like, oh, you could pick if I really wanted to, honestly, if I really wanted to, I thought about this. If I really wanted to be a super PC warrior, I totally could, because I understand the difference of like, oh, that wouldn't fly today. But I still understand that like these people had no ill intention. It's not like these people who directed Kindergarten Cop were like, you know what? I hope in 13 years somebody sees the flaws that I put into this purposely, so everyone understands that like a police state is
in the year 2020 they're gonna get me.
How crazy would it be if the director of Kindergarten Cop's like, you finally solved the riddle of Kindergarten Cop, thank God, like just like backed I was like, I put that in there for you. I hoped it was an allegorical tale of the way, our construct is and how police are in every facet of our life. And from an early age, we're controlled by an authoritative force. And really, you figured it out, and thank God you did. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
You wild.
Like, wake up, sheeple.
Yeah, dude, seriously, dude. And
like,
that's what I'm saying. These fucking retards want war. They want war, but they want war they can win. It's like the idea.
Yeah.
That's
the problem. It's exactly what it is. It's all on their terms. It's like, well, wait a minute. Last time I checked, and they physically met in the middle of battles before battles. I mean, dude, you got to meet in the middle. That's where that came from. It's
they're
like,
also,
dude, meet me in the middle.
They're also
and
making
then we'll go to war.
Dude, they're making up the rules of war as they go along. That's truly barbarism to its nth degree. You're doing whatever the fuck you want to really promote your own ideology and you're hoping someone will get on board with you. And on top of that, this stupid twat that pointed out Kindergarten Cop, it's almost giving the green light to other idiots to be like, hey, you can only get in our club if you point out some stupid injustice from 14, 15, 20, 60 years ago. You heard a song that like, oh, you know, I want these women to come over. It's like, that supports sexism because he's trying to lure women.
Dude. Who's that? Clint Black?
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah, it's a waste of time. The funny up thing is, what's really scary is that the news calls her a leftist radical. And it's like, wow,
dude.
Like, you're okay with that? Like, you want to be called a radical? Like, dude, if this was the late '80s, I'd be like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. The radical, dude. The radical has taken a whole
Gator was radical, dude. And you know, that's what fucking like that kind of woman, and like these psychos that are just online, just they live for some kind of I don't know what they're looking for, but it's fucked up. But
these people,
I mean, dude, the shit not to get into it, but that screenshot I sent you, that's a separate level of psycho. That's like, oh dude, you swing and a miss here, my man.
Dude,
but what I'm saying is that's like, fuck, what was I just saying? What was I comparing it to?
Oh, what
I forgot what I said.
Oh, radical Gator. You were talking about the Gator?
Yeah, Gator. Yeah. Dude, that's Gator is a great example. It's like, dude, the 80s crushed. One little change, one little merge to something else, like where, you know, street skating became a thing and Gator couldn't hang. He's like, all right, I'm going to kill this bitch, dude. Yeah. That's it. I'm going to go fucking batshit crazy. I'm not going to try and meet anybody in the middle or find my own way or do my own thing to actually have fun and do something else. I'm going to go batshit. I'm going to preach the word of God, and I'm going to kill this bitch. And then I'm going to confess to it because I'm a retard.
Dude, these people who really go.
That's politics right now.
Yeah, I know, but it's trapdoor spider politics, dude. That's the problem. They're just
also
waiting.
That's the other thing is like people like get caught up in it. It's like, why? Yeah. All you have to do is take your laptop and go.
Seriously, and that's the other thing, man.
You win. You fucking win,
dude.
They can't say shit.
What really cracks me up about these people too is the contradiction of like they're fighting for our liberty, or like they're in their mind they're fighting for our liberty and our ability to have freedom of speech and blah 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 blah. But they're also really going out of their way to be like, I want you to be able to say what you want, only if I like it. And it's only if I really – you're doing the same thing the far right is doing. It's so crazy. Again, the farther right you go, the farther left you go, the more you meet in the middle. That is the craziest part about both of those fucking morons. It's just like they are the same people, just – it's like being like a really – in a shitty rival sports team there. Like it's like people who hate one another, but if you lived in the same city, you'd be the best of friends. Who the fuck had that joke? That's like a super good joke. Fuck. Who was that? That was Heskey. Holy shit. No, that was Heskey. Jimmy Heskey had that joke about Pittsburgh fans and Eagles fans hating one another, but like we just had the shitty luck of being born in a different city. It's like you're the same type of person.
Well, I've always said that too. It's like people are like, oh, you're Eagles fans, you're garbage. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not one of the – like, dude, Ben Fidler, very good friend of mine, born and bred and die hard everything Boston. One of my best friends lives in Dallas, is a Cowboys fan. What the fuck do I care? What the fuck do I care? And like people that associate Philly with that, I always associate them with people like this woman who's taking it upon herself to be like, you know what? I'll speak up because no one else will. I'm like, no, the only reason you're speaking up is because no one else gives a fuck or even understands what level you're on of psycho when you're like, Kindergarten Cop needs to be banned. You're also a dumb retard.
These fucking that's somebody who felt like she wasn't getting enough attention.
That's all it is. No one agrees. It goes back to my point. There's no way anyone else on this earth watches that movie and goes, you know what? She has a point. It's like, really? Then you're a retard too. And that's where we're headed. And that's fine by me because you know what? Fuck it. At this point, fuck it. And if anybody – that's why I don't understand why everybody fights online because it's like, who gives a shit?
I don't care.
Guys all fucking everyone loses who fights online.
And really what I will say is when I watch all this shit happen, all it does, when I saw that fucking going after Kindergarten Cop, but it's not just that. It's the whole narrative of that. And really what that does is reaffirm how much better I feel knowing that I'm correct. That's all it really does. Like, if anything, it's just like, I'm not going to – why would I go out of my way to shit on something that literally doesn't matter? It, like, literally doesn't matter at all. It's like,
dude,
what the fuck?
Everybody who fights online, I always just picture, like, some kid in the neighborhood, like, gathering up all the kids and be like, dude, check this out. Lift off, and just something. And everyone's like, all right, dude.
Dude, damn it. Shit. Did you wait? Dude, I honestly imagine this stupid cunt watching Kindergarten Cop and just being like,
yeah.
I got something. I got
she hit
something.
Sent on that tweet, and she was like, boom, let's go. Let's see the support. Dude. Everyone's like, you're a fucking dumb retard.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's the same as that stupid jackass who's like, I don't want to learn about World War II. World War II is too sensitive for us millennials to learn about. It's like, you
Yeah, he said they're going through a mental state.
Dude,
of like,
you know who I give more credit to? Not that. I give more credit to the boy who's on Omaha Beach crying with his like head between his legs.
Who's also younger than that kid.
Younger
like
than
16
that kid.
Or 17.
Because like, you see that guy, and you're like, oh man, this guy sucks. Oppum sucks. But at least they were there. This kid doesn't even want to learn about anything. It's that.
Well, that's the other thing. It's like everyone's such a fucking tough guy with it. It's like, yeah, would you have lied about your age to go storm a beach and possibly get shot within 7 seconds of fucking getting off a boat? No, you'd rather sit behind a fucking name and bullshit and a horrible cause and talk shit online, which is, you know, I'll tell you this, Gene.
Gene, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a fucking faggot. Damn it. Damn it.
Let's end this, dude. We're going to go all day about that because it's just too funny.
I hate it.
You got some plugs, dude. You're up at
this Saturday. Come see me
in Philly.
Come see me, David James and friends. I'm one of the friends. Mayor Zinski's going to be there. Cat Mosley's going to be there. Dan Petrano's going to be there. Bill Cosby is going to be there. I haven't seen Bill for a while. I'm super pumped about that. Oh, sorry. Right. Cole Cosby.
All right.
Never.
I don't get it. There's a kid? There's a person?
Yeah, Cole Cosby. His last name's Cosby.
Better Bill, dude.
Yeah, Bill. William Cosby.
Stuck with Bill.
I should.
Yeah, he comes out as William Cosby Jr. Comes out with like a pinwheel hat. It's like, it's me. I'm a first-time open micer.
He deep throats a Jello pudding pop. It's like, look on this.
So that's on Saturday, though, right?
That's on Saturday, yeah.
So that's on Saturday. Friday, the rooftop series, Tommy's thing is back. Those boys from Dad Meat will be over there doing the UFC, and McKeever and Tommy are coming in to do it.
With Chris Wood.
And is Wood on it?
The Woodman's going to be there.
Okay. Yeah, so if you're in Philly or in Philly area, go to that. And then Friday, Saturday, I'm in Old Lode Island. Providence, Rhode Island, with Drugs Delaney headline. with Gillis and the Turd at the Comedy Connection. Man. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Back on Sunday, I think. Monday probably, but whatever.
All right.
So we'll do that. Yeah, come to one of them, dude. Please. I'm begging you. I'm dying out here, dude. Anyway, we're going to stream because I need to get some fucking gears. I need to get my battle pass on, baby.
Dude, you need to kill somebody.
You ready to play?
Oh, yeah.
Fennell and Del Calo went pretty long last night.
Oh, yeah. How'd last night go?
I was playing with Fennell for a bit. We were playing multiplayer, but then, like, I don't know, I was kind of tired. So I just kind of fucking gave up. And then Shane actually stayed an extra night here. So he came in. He was playing The Last of Us because I think he's just trying to finish that game, The Last of Us 2.
You know
so
what
we ended up just playing that.
On the other side of my fucking place, I totally fucking forgot. I have, not
The Last of Us 2, The Last of Us. I didn't
The
ever.
first one?
Yeah,
So
I
good.
never thought.
The
Dude, I
first
never
one,
thought about
I
playing.
think so far, I think the first one's better from what I've seen. No, I didn't. I've only played a little bit of The Last of Us 2, but the first one I played, and that was fucking great.
Well, now I'm afraid of putting, because I know I had to delete a whole bunch of shit. This is irrelevant to anything we're saying. I had to delete a whole bunch of shit off of my fucking PlayStation to make room for that Warzone shit. And I know for a fact if I put The Last of Us in there, it'll say I don't have enough room.
Also,
Warzone is
did you
so
hear
fucking
the
beautiful.
clip? Did you see
Oh
the
yeah,
clip?
dude.
Shout out to the boys for clipping the fucking
Dude,
audio. He was like, "That's a problem,
Smart,
6." And then I kill the dude, and I'm shooting this guy in the face, and I die. And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I'm like, "Dude, who shit?" You're like, "It was me. I shit."
dude, it smelled so bad in here.
Yeah,
was
that
like,
was before you were like hammered. You're like, "See, this is bullshit, man." Blah blah blah. I was like, "What the fuck?" All right, let's end this real quick.
all
And
right.
we'll get on the stream.